Oh, what is going on, everybody?
Hello.
It is Pixelpartners here, and welcome back to Last Defense Academy. When we left off, the serial murders, the serial battles route, or whatever the heck it was, is finally done. That's all done. It's like, we're back into the good stuff. We're back into exposition. We're back into story. And we're kicking off by the fact that...
Because, like, how far... Oh, we saved Kurara. That's right.
We went back to saving Kurara. And Gaku's now going to be gone from the picture here for the time being.
Rip.
But now, Nigou kind of had the reset button hit.
Because who hit him?
Takamaru.
That's right.
Side slapped him into a wall.
In a fit of rage, and then he was
against
like,
Sirei, yeah.
Sorry, man.
Sorry, my dude. But now, apparently Sirei has a anti-exodus...
You mean Nigou?
Nigou. Sorry, wrong AI. Now has anti-exodus resistance AI that's been hidden inside them the whole time, I guess, or whatever what we're gonna figure out what this is now. But now that we're somewhere more private, I managed to convince the pseudo Nigou to continue our conversation and back in my room.
First of all, you may call me Goto.
Okay.
It'll get confusing if you keep calling me Nigou.
Go to what? Ha! All right.
War. No. It's an acronym for the foundational principles programmed into my AI that I've long since forgotten. God of something, I think.
God of totally...
Hold on, I'm trying to get it. It'd be easier if we have it in front of us.
Well, I mean, it's on the left there.
Oh,
it's in the nameplate part. But I mean, I can't think of anything that would actually be... Because
God of the... something.
God of totally offensive hauntings. I don't know. He's a ghost. So, you just keep going.
We can skip that part.
We'll get the answer one day.
The important thing is that I'm an AI created by the anti-exodus faction.
Now this I want to hear more about.
Yeah.
And can I assume that the anti-exodus faction is what the name implies?
Yes, you can. The anti-Exodus faction stands against the Exodus Project. We hold opposite ideals to Sirei and Nigou. The people on the artificial satellite aren't all unified. Some support the Exodus Project while others oppose it. They say we don't need to prolong our lives or find prosperity and that we should instead accept our fate and perish.
But perish? Is humanity in danger if they continue to live on the satellite?
Yes, just as planets have lifespans, so does the artificial satellite. The Exodus Project came about because some feared the satellite could not support humanity for much longer. Some estimate it will only last another 200 years.
200 years?
That's not that long when it comes to humans.
Yeah.
Whether that's a long time or not is all a matter of perspective. The faction I represent thinks that we should simply accept our fate. That surviving is not a future worth sending such young ones to fight for.
Okay. What are you saying makes sense so far.
I was hidden inside Nigou in order to realize the anti-Exodus faction's goals. My mission was to take over Nigou's body when the time was right and try to persuade you all.
When the time was right. What makes now the best time to do it?
I'm ashamed to admit that I was supposed to take over this body much earlier. However, Nigou's internal security system was much stronger than anticipated. At one point, I thought I'd never be able to take over. And it seems I wasn't successful the previous 100-day iteration.
Or the others.
But there was a moment yesterday when Nigou's CPU experienced a large amount of stress.
Against the wall.
Yeah.
Oh. Must have been when Takamaru whacked him.
Yep.
I seized the opportunity and took over his body.
I see.
So please, there's no need to support this barbaric Exodus project. Stop fighting the invaders and come back to the artificial satellite with me.
That's easier said than done. Well, I heard him out at least. There's still a possibility this is just Nigou bugging out from hitting his head. How are we supposed to get back to the artificial satellite anyway?
We have an escape pod ready at second to last Defense Academy. It was put there in secret, just like I was hidden away inside Nigou. If you use that, you won't even have to wait for day 100 to leave for the satellite.
Huh. I guess this is all in the realm of possibility.
That's what Sirei usually does. I think Nigou does it.
Nigou does it occasionally as well.
Not as much.
Yeah.
Right? So why not just escape and say goodbye to all this fighting? That's an easy decision, isn't it?
I can't do that because I have a reason to fight.
Yeah.
This time I'm going to protect her to the end. That's what I'd promised myself. Wait, hold on a minute. If I can go back to the official satellite with Nose in me, then I don't really have a reason to fight. That's not the issue here. If by fighting we can ensure the success of the Exodus project, if there's a chance we can fulfill humanity's wishes, then I want to see it through.
How admirable! But you don't need to support the Pro faction. You've just been brainwashed by them and forced to fight. You're not fighting of your own volition.
What? Brainwashed? Hold on, what are you talking about?
Well, here's an example. Gaku Maruko, who died yesterday, came from a group home, an orphanage, if you will. He had complicated feelings about his upbringing, but he loved his foster siblings. He fought so he could see them again.
So what?
What if I told you that his memories of his family were tampered with through brainwashing to be better than they were? What if that family was actually just a bunch of low-life scumbags? And he was only brainwashed into thinking that he wanted to see them again.
What?
The Pro faction successfully conducted research on memory manipulation at Kamakura General Hospital. That technology they created was installed in this school. I think you may have an idea of what I'm talking about here.
Looks at the camera.
Yeah. The special treatment I conducted on her was known as a dolomenic cognitive reconstruction therapy. By triggering with her brainwave frequencies, I can control her memories, thoughts, and emotions.
Memories and thoughts? That's...
You brainwashed her then? Brainwashed! If you want to put it in terms so simplistic a monkey could understand, then yes, though it still seems like Takamaru's confused what that word means. Any memories relating to being an invader have been erased and replaced with a profound hatred for their entire species.
I don't think Takamaru was confused about the word. He was just outraged.
I know, but that's something Sierra would say as an insult, so.
Yeah.
Even I'm surprised just how empty a shell this has left her, though. I guess I got a little carried away. Tee-hee.
Tee-hee my ass! If you remove that many memories, of course it's going to mess her up.
I gotta get used to her voice again.
There's no guarantee that we didn't receive the same treatment as her.
All the gravel in it.
Yeah, it does. Does that mean everything that Goto's told me has been the truth? Wait, this is weird. For some reason, my thoughts are getting fuzzy. I shouldn't think about this anymore. I should never doubt Sirei. Here's this kid, because this is back in that period when he was really big on the Sirei brainwash hype train.
Are you okay?
My brain's feeling a little fuzzy.
You poor thing, it's the brainwashing. In addition to implanting a reason for you to fight, you've been brainwashed into fully submitting to Sirei's control.
What are you talking about? Sirei would never do something as barbaric as brainwashing us.
See, there it is. That's precisely what he'd do. Although, I suppose there's no point trying to convince you in your current state. But I have this for you.
Goto took out a red pill. What about a blue pill? Do it.
This pill can neutralize the effects of the latest brainwashing you underwent.
Let me guess, if you take the blue pill, you forget that I was ever here.
Oh my god.
Please do it.
If you have any suspicion that you're not your true self at this moment, take this. It could be the only way for you to regain your free will and defy the powers that be.
Sirei brainwashed me? There's no way that's possible, but I might be able to prove it by taking this pill. My feelings towards Sirei don't change after taking the pill. That would prove I was never brainwashed. Oh, so it's just take the pill or not.
Yeah. Alright, Neo. What you doing?
Well, you know, quite frankly,
Take it.
I'm a big fan of rabbits. And I want to go down that rabbit hole.
Follow the
Give
white
me the
rabbit.
drugs.
Takumi has taken so many pills in this game.
And you know, they've all gone horribly wrong, so
Yeah.
maybe this is a bad idea, but fuck it, I clicked the button already.
Yep.
Every time I've taken a pill, in fact, the last pill we took, I regretted immensely. I'll take the pill, though. I took the pill from Goto and put it in my mouth.
So?
Well, I think my stomach feels a little warm, but that's it.
That's not what I mean.
Starts frothing at the mouth.
Oh my god.
Has your head start feeling fuzzy now?
Oh, it has. I actually feel a little sharper than before.
Less like a zombie? You see, you were brainwashed by Sirei to further the Pro-Exodus Project faction's cause. Brainwashed, deceived, and manipulated to fight. How do you feel about that statement?
It sounds pretty accurate to me.
Good!
Or did you brainwash me with
I was
that
gonna
pill?
say, yeah.
I was glad it had been undone. I suddenly got scared. Because this meant I really had been brainwashed. I really had been tricked into fighting, just like Goto said.
He had been, though.
Yeah, it was true.
Oh, but don't get the wrong idea. This doesn't mean your brainwashing has been completely reversed.
Yeah, that would break the canon of the second scenario. What do you mean?
I told you that the pill just lessens the effects of your latest brainwashing. You've received brainwashing prior to this. That pill only undid the brainwashing that forced you to be loyal to Sirei. Your original brainwashing is probably still in effect.
You mean the one that created a reason for me to fight?
Where you believe that Karawa is a real person.
Or you believe that you're a real person?
Well, he is technically a real person. He's not fake.
Yeah.
He's a clone.
Yes, the same one that I explained was given to Gaku. Like making you feel that the family you hated was actually important to you, for example. And the reasons all of you were given given to fight were twisted by brainwashing. And you're still under that influence. The reasons you believe you have to fight were all put inside your head by the Pro faction.
I thought that none of us even had families, though. Like, what's up
Well,
with
no,
that?
I mean, that must mean that if this, is trying to be all, like, cohesive, that the anti-Exodus faction doesn't fully understand the process that did go on. They know that, because it seems like they know they can confirm that there was, like, memory manipulation technology that was at the hospital successfully.
But
I don't
didn't
think
know the extent.
Yeah, I don't think they know that they literally just created memories for blank slates.
Yeah.
Potentially.
Maybe that's out of their realm of understanding.
Yeah.
They're like, there's no way they would go that far.
But just like Gaku, the reason I fight, is it possible she's not actually important to me after all? I've just been made to believe that she is and that I want to fight for her? Well, yeah.
I can give you more details about your brainwashing if you want. You were all brainwashed as soon as you were brought here using the device in the infirmary. The students from the second campus received theirs when they arrived there. That campus has its own separate brainwashing device. So it's not as if I directly witnessed all of you getting brainwashed here on the first campus. But I have already checked the logs of the device in your infirmary. Would you like to hear the details about the brainwashing they gave you?
I think I'll pass. Because if what he says is true, the reason I fight. If he tells me what I think he's going to tell me, there's a chance I'll shut down completely. I won't be able to fight or run or even stand anymore.
I suppose avoiding the truth is a valid option as well.
You can't handle the truth. Okay.
But your fear suggests that you believe what I'm telling you. Does that mean you'll join me and support the anti-Exodus faction's cause?
Hey, this is all so sudden.
I was not prepared to talk this much.
What should I do? Should I work with Goto in the anti-faction? Oh my god, we have to immediately choose that one too. This one, I'm not sure. I mean, obviously because we always go through all of them, but what am I thinking here? Do I immediately trust them? No. because, you know, while Sirei could believe that the problem with Ato was a glitch in the system, you know, I don't know.
Imagine this being your
Could have
first...
been. God, I mean, you have to go through some asinine choices to end up here as your first route. But I would like to believe that this faction is potentially people behind Ato's fucked up condition that he had.
Oh, these
Instead of it
people.
just being a glitch. And the fact that they talked about, even though it was an offhand thing of, you know, rebellion and whatnot. But I don't know that I implicitly trust this group yet. So I would like to say no. We have the truth, but I don't know that I can trust them yet. No.
Well, you say yet, but I don't think we're going to get another choice to rejoin.
Well, we'll go right back whenever we made the wrong choice, and we have to come back here because we hit a dead end. But I can't help you.
What? Why not? Don't you believe me?
No, it makes sense, and normally I would believe you.
Then why?
I want to believe all this meant something. I want to believe Sirei has been supporting us all this time and that my reason for fighting hasn't just been one big mistake. That's that's an interesting clapping sound, but go to give a condescending laugh and a golf clap before speaking.
You pass.
What? Huh?
The anti-Exodus faction, the brainwashing, it was all a complete lie. I told you about the opposition forces to test your loyalty, Mr. Sumino. You see, there's still a chance that there's a spy hidden among the Special Defense Unit.
Seriously? That's all this was? I was less than amused at being tested like this. Well, I'm glad it was all a lie at least. Truly glad, in fact.
But now...
Are you really that gullible?
Boys are so slow on the uptake.
All right, then. God, the amount of times we've been zapped by these goddamn... Oh, my God. That's
wow.
All right, well. Hey.
We died.
Real quick on there. Bro, seriously.
Conspiracy route. Just a test, question mark?
Well, there's another ending in the books right there.
Weird.
Wow, was not expecting that to come to such an end there. So I guess now we have to go ahead and join the rebellion.
But was it just... I'm confused.
What?
Was this all a test? Is Nigou fine? Like, what?
Well, no, what they were saying is that was a test from the rebellion to see, because they're like, oh... That's because there could be a spy amongst you. We don't want someone so gung-ho to join in. And then once we turned around, they're like, zappy zap. It was still Goto. But they were trying to be like, oh, wow, you passed. You did it. Wow, we're so proud of you.
I'm still confused, though. Like, how is that a way to find a spy?
Well, no, because it was a fake excuse in the end anyways. It was used to try and get Takumi to lower his guard after saying that so that we would get stabbed.
Oh.
Because otherwise, if they were to get angry that we didn't say yes, then Takumi would be on edge and try and protect himself and run away.
Ah, okay.
But if someone lowers your guard back down, then you can get them with a zappy gun and fucking stop their heart, you know? But you know what? You son of a bitch, I'm in.
I'm just so confused as to why it ended there.
Because there was nowhere else for that story to go, I suppose.
Yeah, but
without
like,
just rehashing old stuff.
I guess.
Yes, I'm in.
I'm in.
I believe you when you say we've also been brainwashed into fighting by Sirei.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you.
But what can I do to help? Just go back to the artificial satellite in the escape pod at the second campus like you asked? Is there anything else I can do?
Yes, there is. That's why I approached you first. What I want to ask you to do is persuade everyone else.
I knew it.
Yep. Persuade them, like the mini game thing we have that we never touch?
Yes! I want you to tell the others the truth, just like I did with you. That you've all been brainwashed to fight and that you don't need to fight anymore. That you should all escape together instead.
All right, I don't mind doing that, but why me?
You're the team leader.
Why don't you just talk to them yourself like you did with me? It'll probably be more believable coming from you anyway.
No, that would be too risky. I can't keep sneaking around Sirei's back.
That's true.
Yeah.
If I do, he might notice there's something wrong with Nigou and figure out my secret.
I'm figuring you out right now, kid.
There's also something else I need to do in the meantime.
What's that?
You remember I told you there's an escape pod at the other academy? It will need some fixing up before it's usable. So if you can work on getting the others on board while I'm working on that, then we wouldn't lose any time. An efficient little solution, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Thank you. Anyway, here's something to help you persuade them.
Gonna hand me some more red pills. And with them, a whole stack of red envelopes.
The hell?
Are these the same as the pill I just took?
Yes, give them to anyone you think could have received the same more recent brainwashing as you did.
Hiruko?
Hiruko, yeah.
Okay, what about these envelopes? I also think Takamaru might have been played. I'm trying to remember because that was a while ago that we went through when we were all getting brainwashed.
Yeah.
But what about these envelopes?
You're open-minded, so you believed me. But that won't necessarily be the case with everyone else. Anyone is skeptical, you hand them the envelope instead. Each one contains background intel about the Special Defense Unit, along with hints about their brainwashing-induced reasons to fight.
Just hints? Why not the full details?
You're really asking me that when you were too scared to ask me the details about your case?
Hey!
Okay, point taken. Anything too specific could be overwhelming. Suppose there's kindness in holding back.
Just so you know, there are 12 envelopes.
That leads me to believe that potentially Goto and the faction do know about the truth of our situation, that we're all blank slates. But if they were to tell us that would be like a massive shutdown immediately. Like how we had existential crisis immediately upon hearing that. It wouldn't go over well with trying to get people to move forward. You gotta take baby steps.
Yes.
But I still don't know
Otherwise,
if I
it's
trust
too
them.
much of a shock.
Yeah.
One for each survivor, excluding Ava.
Because fuck Ava, she doesn't get to come with us.
I put yours in there too if you ever want to learn the full truth about your own brainwashing.
Thanks, but I doubt I'll have it in me opened up before I get back to the satellite.
Anyway, we'll be launching the escape pod in 3 days. Please get everyone on board by then.
And if it doesn't say there were blank slates, then I don't trust them even further. But okay, but what?
Good heavens, what was that for?
Did you just say 3 days?
I know it's rather sudden, but that's as long as I can stay in control of Nigou's body. Past that, it's back to square one, and you'll lose your chance to escape to the artificial satellite. So 3 days is all I can give you, but you can do it. I believe in you.
What if I can't persuade them all in 3 days?
And then you'll be heading back to the satellite with only the members you successfully persuaded. And if you can't convince anyone, you'll be going all alone. You wouldn't want that, would you?
No, I wouldn't.
It's funny, I was looking at the acronym of his name trying to figure something out. Not necessarily, like, seriously. It was like, God of the other humanity.
Oh my god.
I'm sure you already know, but Sirei cannot find out about this. Not about my existence or the fact that you're going around trying to persuade people to leave. He's the embodiment of the pro faction. If he catches us... Just imagining it gives me chills.
The heebie-jeebies.
All of the cattle prods.
You don't have things to get chills with, but so I need to persuade everyone in 3 days of that Sirei finding out.
It's a figure of speech.
It sounded impossible. There's no way I'm going back alone and leaving everyone else behind. Sounds like I'm just going to have to make the impossible possible.
Kim possible.
What's that?
You'll understand one day.
Will I?
No.
Is that canon this one? Missed you. The Exodus Project. The pro and anti factions. Sirei, Goto, the brainwashing, our reasons for fighting, our right to run away. There was a lot to think about. I didn't have the time. Goto said yesterday that the escape pod from Second Last Defense Academy will launch in 3 days. That's the day after tomorrow. There's no time to change paths or look for other options. I have to stay on the one I decided was right for me.
What if it is God of the other humanity?
I mean,
it kind of works.
Yeah. Who do I start with? It can't just be anyone. There's a definite possibility that this decision will make or break this whole plan. I need to choose carefully. The person most likely to hear me out is... Oh, so now we're going down the path of... Now then, is it going to be a basic one, or is it going to show me the slew of my team here? Who would be most likely to listen to me?
Interesting. Hiruko for sure.
Is this before she got brainwashed? But then maybe we can use that.
Because, I mean, she has believed everything that we have said so far. And she said she's always been on our side.
Well,
oh, God.
This is once again the issue.
Nigo's killing my voice. Well, no, Goto.
This is the issue of when we keep having to go back fucking 70 days at a time after doing other routes. Because this is where brainwash is happening, because at some point after we got brainwashed, Hiruko also got brainwashed to be on Sirei's side.
Yes.
Because if that happened, that could be bad for us. As a first person to persuade, that could be, because then she's no longer necessarily on our side in this case.
Goto straight up said, give these to someone that you think might also have had the recent brainwashing that we did.
Well, I mean,
why else would it say that?
Well, I mean, we're going to go to everyone, but it's need to be careful who you pick first, because if we fail by not having anyone else with that background, Hiruko could just immediately go to Sirei and undo all the work.
But we before this was a choice, didn't we both say, oh, Hiruko?
I mean, I was thinking it, but I wasn't sure if I should actually pick, but fuck it, we do it.
Yeah, fucking pick it.
I was just giving my reasons to why it could go wrong.
Nah.
Because it almost seems like too obvious of an answer.
Nah.
Okay.
You think Kurara would want to believe that what she's fighting for, the Osuzuki family, isn't real?
Maybe. She's also very fragile right now after her brush with death.
Exactly.
Because
she would immediately deny everything.
Well, right now, she doesn't even think that she deserves to be here anymore, so it could give her something to fight for again. But maybe we should talk to Hiruko first. Well, remember in the cafeteria, she was literally like...
You're acting a little strange lately, you know that?
Huh? Strange how?
If you haven't noticed anything, then forget it. I'll take care of this myself.
Hiruko had been concerned about me
See?
before. I know. I thought I was just worried. I was overthinking it. Come to think of it, perhaps she'd already realized.
I showed you that flashback.
I'd been brainwashed. Wait, what? That's brainwashed. And then that's not all.
And that's not all.
You said your suspicions grew after what Sirei had said about brainwashing, right? You mean about me, right? You've been saying something's off about me. Oh gosh. Tell me, please. What was that about? Why did you think something was off about me?
Oh, that.
Oh.
I'm sorry about that. I was imagining things.
Maybe Hiruko's under the same kind of brainwashing as me. Some kind of secondary brainwashing. That would explain why she suddenly took back what she said about me seeming strange and stopped suspecting Sirei. In that case, I better hurry and get her to take the pill. Right, let's hope this goes according to plan.
What is it you want to talk about so badly? You're creeping me out.
Please, just stay cool and hear me out. We don't have to fight anymore. We can just run away.
Oh my god, I just realized something.
Yeah?
Their eye and hair colors are like alternate of each other.
Yeah? Yeah. I suppose our eyes we could use.
Ours are a little more
blue.
Are a little more indigo than dark purple, but it's still kind of neat.
Yeah.
Anyway, if you're not joking, then I can safely assume that you finally lost your mind.
I regained it actually.
Yeah.
I'm not joking, and I'm not crazy.
A crazy person wouldn't be aware that they lost their mind anyway.
Please just hear me out. Looked Hiruko directly in the eyes. She in turn glared directly back at me.
Fine, let's hear it.
Yes! My microphone's fucking up. Hold on. There we go. Persuasion. I relayed everything Goto had told me the day before. She noted that her head was in a daze, just like mine was, so I had her take the pill. Once she did, her mind seemed to become clearer.
It seems I have no choice but to believe you.
Let's go! That said, she still appeared reluctant to accept all of it.
Like we were.
The anti-exodus faction, our brainwashing to give us a reason to fight. Secondary brainwashing to make us obedient to Sirei and the escape pod at Second Last Defense Academy. One by one, Hiruko came to terms with all of these assorted details. And lastly, here. No need to force yourself to read it. I'm just giving you the option.
Did you look at the clue about your brainwashing in your envelope?
Nah, I got cold feet and I figured it wasn't really necessary.
You pathetic coward.
Okay.
Is what I'd like to say, but I'm not looking at mine either. For roughly the same reason.
With that, Hiruko tossed the envelope she just received onto her desk.
Oh.
We should start discussing what we're going to do from here. But would you give me a moment alone first?
Sure, but why?
There's something I need to think about. It shouldn't take long. Go wait for me in your room.
Okay. I don't like that, but perhaps
Yeah.
Hiruko asked for the moment to think so she could briefly let out her tears.
Oh.
Maybe she actually did want to see the envelope's contents, but without me there. Whichever the case may be, I did as she asked and headed back to my room. I don't know that I like that. Not even 10 minutes had passed before I heard my doorbell ring. It's open.
Oh, fuck.
Hey there, Samino. Just wanted to check how you're doing, King. Oh, what are you doing here? Oh, you know perfectly well. Why play dumb now? Fine, if you're gonna force me to say it,
Oh my god.
you were sold out. I fucking called it. Sold out? Who would do that? No, I suppose that goes without saying. Hiruko.
But the pill.
She must have been pretending to believe me and asked for time to think so she could report me to Sirei.
Did she fake taking it?
It wouldn't have been too hard for her to pretend to swallow the red pill to trick me either.
Well. I hate when he looks like a demented eldritch raccoon.
And damn it, I hate when I'm right. I want a do-over. And you know what? I think I'm gonna get a do-over.
Well, at least we got that out of the way, though.
Yeah. But
otherwise, we would have gone through whatever it is and then gone all the way back and been like, oh.
Yep. So that plans explosed? Explosion ending? Exposed.
Jesus Christ, you're too
But
used
man,
to explosions.
I called the writing on the wall there.
Huh.
God damn.
That means I would have gotten tased in this situation.
Instead, I was like, I don't know if we should go to the other person that got brainwashed first.
But it let us get that short ending out of the way.
It did. That did come in handy
So
there.
ha.
There is a whole other route that we didn't touch of not taking that pill, which is probably a little tiny one
Yeah.
there. But, Kurara, we need your help.
Kurara.
I know we just brought you back to life. Well, technically in our terms as players, we brought you back to life, but you're still alive here now in this one.
God, my throat is gonna hate me.
Maybe I should go to Kurara first. She seemed pretty down when I spoke to her yesterday.
I'm doing so much voice acting.
Hey, I'm here with you, so it's not like her to show her true feelings like that.
But you're not doing this constantly
Or this constantly.
or this constantly. Like,
Well,
why am I the one who's still alive?
Kurara.
I should have been the one who died.
we don't need to fight anymore. I'll bet Kurara wants to hear those words more than anything else right now. In her state, she's bound to accept all this craziness about the anti-exist faction, the brainwashing pretty much at face value. A twinge of guilt crept into my heart, but my personal feelings were of no concern at that moment.
Her room.
Gold trim in here.
Have we been in here before?
I don't think so.
What do you need to talk about so badly that you come to my room uninvited? If it's some mundane drivel, I'll tear the skin right off your face.
Starting off on a strong note, I see. More important than that, though, I have to come right out and tell her. Kurara, we don't have to fight anymore. We can just run away.
Huh? If this is a joke, it's even more lame than I'd expect from you.
I'm serious.
What, and that's supposed to make me believe you?
Please just hear me out. I look Kurara directly in the eyes.
Well,
those tomato eyes of
yeah.
yours. She in turn glared directly back at me.
Tell me everything.
Well, alright, and so I did. I relayed everything Goto told me the day before. Kurara didn't exhibit any of the day's sensation that I'd felt. It appeared that her brainwashing was only to instill her reason for fighting. When she finished listening to my explanation, she spoke in a low murmur.
It all sounds pretty far-fetched.
Yeah, I know, but I believe it. And I want you to believe it too if you can. I want you to trust me so we can go back to the artificial satellite together.
But you must understand, as a proud daughter of the Osuzuki clan, I could never run away no matter the... No, it can't be.
Kurara's expression clouded over mid-sentence as if she just realized something. That apprehension seemed to stoke my own feelings of guilt, but I pressed ahead all the same. If your pride as an Osuzuki is what's making you fight, then maybe that's part of the brainwashing they did to you. The real Osuzukis might not be the prominent family that Kurara believed them to be. Or maybe she wasn't even part of the Osuzuki family at all. If her obligation to her family was the foundation of what motivated her to keep fighting, any of that was possible. Here, in case you need it. I was told it contains a clue about your brainwashing.
A clue?
Yeah, we just got a letter.
Oh my god.
I wonder who it's from.
You know
They
who
said
it's from.
they said a straight explanation would be too shocking.
All right, I'll take a look. Hand it over.
Kurara snatched the envelope from my hand.
Give me that.
You're gonna open it?
Of course. Naturally, I'm scared, but I would be simply miserable living with the possibility of that which I hold most dear being fake. Can't have that haunting me forever. If what's in here can dispel that misery, that's a chance I'll have to take.
You're one tough girl.
Tougher than Takumi.
Of course, I am an Osuzuki after all.
Or are you?
I will be until I open this envelope anyway.
With that sharp remark, Kurara opened the envelope. Inside was a single sheet of paper which she cast her eyes over intently. What's it say?
It's about my father. It says he died 5 years ago. Sure enough, I have no memory of this. I had no idea he was dead. In fact, I remember him being in fine health right before I came to this school.
So your brainwashing was to make you forget about your father's passing?
Yes, if I'm to trust this note, that seems to be the case. But more than that, my father, Kurama Osuzuki, was head of the Osuzuki clan. If he's dead, then the family is no more. I think we can say that my brainwashing was actually about the state of the Osuzuki family itself. The one thing that's kept me fighting up to this point has been my pride as an Osuzuki. And according to this note, all of that was a lie. My father's been dead for 5 years, and I forgot about the fall of the Osuzuki family. No, I was made to forget.
About that envelope. Was there anything else in there besides the stuff about your father's passing?
Well, this piece of paper here is a copy of his death certificate. The cause of his death was cancer, plain and simple.
I see.
That's a very generic thing to pick. Because, like, her
Well-
dad, like, it's all fake, right?
So...
Didn't they not have families? Weren't they test tube babies? They're clones.
yes, they are
So,
like,
or,
we would not...
Or is this an alternate universe where they did have families?
I don't think that's
I don't
how
know if
this
they
game
would,
is...
I don't know if they would go that far or not for these routes.
And that is not how it has gone so far anyways. The alternate timelines, they have still followed the lore to a T. It has not switched anything
Do
so
you
drastically.
think that I'm just gonna call them the Resistance, because it's basically what they are.
Yep.
That they do know the truth, but they're making it like a little less shocking so that they don't go into a spiraling depression.
There are only two options, which is one, they are actively lying to us. Well, I guess there could be three options to go over. One, they're actively lying to us just in an attempt, as you say, to not reveal the whole truth until they can do that at some point later on down the road when it wouldn't be, as they say, too much of a shock. And so it has a positive twist on it. Number 2, we don't know the full extent of how our memories were transplanted. Perhaps the Osazuki family was real, but all of the memories about our involvement in things like that were twisted. You know, Kurara could be a fake daughter of the Osazuki family, but they actually were real, and the father died in the real world. And so we're seeing the twists of where our backgrounds came from. I think we'll start to get more on the nose on this as more go down to see how those play out. Or the third option is that the rebellion is completely lying to our face with no regard for our own well-being and simply for the fact of destroying Last Defense Academy and
From
the Exodus
inside
project.
out, yeah.
You know, it is lying with the intent of controlling us to do their favor. Which I'm kind of leaning towards on here a bit. That's just kind of that's the vibe I'm feeling off of it, is that they're trying to use us as tools, and all of these are blatant lies to try and get us to fall in line and believe their ideals.
Remember those 2 people in the suits that injected us and knocked us out? That they might be members.
It could be, because there is no, I mean, it could be a situation where...
God, that was forever ago, though,
it could be. It could be a situation where something, you know, in a different timeline may have happened to, not Sirei, fucking... Nigou to turn on the Goto AI, but they went to other people in the background who then were trying to enact things, which is maybe why those people in the suits were doing things in the background. Maybe it was for the resistance. But let's just go ahead and push forward. Did you say that line?
I don't remember.
Just do it again, just in case.
This is a bit too disheartening, isn't it? I imagined the clue would be a little less hard-hitting than something like this.
But girly pop, little do you know, the truth is way more hard-hitting.
Yeah.
Those anti-Exodus simpletons are painfully straightforward. Their lack of consideration is rather off-putting.
Remember, she didn't get to learn the real truth.
Yeah, I agree.
She was dead, so...
Naturally, this doesn't mean that I accept this sheet as the absolute truth. This Goto you told me about could be making it all up. He could be deceiving you and in turn deceiving me as well.
I'm kind of with you on that one, but yeah, it's a possibility too.
At least Takumi acknowledges it.
There's no proof as to whether this brainwashing stuff is true or not. It's really just a matter of choosing who to trust.
I suppose so. Yes, I understand. That's why... That's why I'm choosing to trust you, Takumi.
You are?
I don't like it, but it seems like there's some credibility to what you've told me. If there's a chance we can go home without fighting, I want to hold on to it. I just feel kind of regret holding me back. If I believe you, and we choose to stop fighting and run away, then the others who died, what was the point of their sacrifice? Their deaths will have been in vain, won't they?
Ooh. What's the decision here?
I think we're gonna chomp through a lot of endings down this one with the way this is going. But so I think it's about if we're deciding to
were our friends' deaths in vain?
The dots.
Whoa. I mean, no, they helped us survive.
Yeah.
If it weren't for, you know, especially Kyoshka.
Yeah.
Because if Kyoshka hadn't activated that bomb, Veshness would have killed us all right there.
Yeah.
So.
No. Though we could choose the wrong answer first, but
she died a hero.
It. We go. We ballin'.
Darmi, she just kind of, but.
We need her back though.
Yeah.
They weren't in vain.
Huh? What do you mean? I mean, you're alive because Gaku died.
Wait, what? That's weird. I feel like that's...
I mean, maybe, well, let's just keep going to see what I think it's just, let's just keep going.
Yeah, see, that he was supposed to say that. He was supposed to say, you're alive because Gaku died, aren't you? And then she says... That's weird, though. Because then she says, so because I'm alive, Gaku's death wasn't in vain.
Let's just keep it rolling.
So because I'm alive, Gaku's death wasn't in vain. The only purpose for his life was to keep me alive. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, see? He was supposed to say that.
No, that's not what I meant.
Then what did you mean? What train of thought derailed you into thinking you can tell me their deaths were anything more than senseless tragedies? If you're just saying whatever you think sounds right to fit the mood, I'll end you here and now.
I'm sorry, that wasn't very considerate of me. But even if my logic doesn't hold up, I still don't want to admit that their deaths were pointless. I don't want them to have died in vain.
I feel the same way. I don't want them to have died in vain. That's why I decided to keep fighting.
Huh?
That's the only way I can truly honor their memories.
So we fucked it.
All this about their sacrifice allowing us to sneak away to the artificial satellite. How about their spirits live on with us? No matter what, I refuse to talk myself into that kind of self-deception. I'll fight and I'll win. I'll get through these 100 days. Then and only then, I'll be able to finally say that their deaths weren't in vain. And when I die, I'll be able to look in the eyes in the afterlife.
But
Girly.
No
Oh my god.
ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Well,
You don't want their lives to have been wasted either, do you, Takumi? Then firm up your resolve and get your ass in gear. Stop spewing this hypocrisy. If you really want their deaths to mean something, running away from our responsibilities is the last thing you should be thinking of. Let's fight. Let's win this war. Let's hold on to what we can.
fuck. You're right. I failed to persuade Kurara.
instead she persuaded
Yet
us.
somehow it seems like this wasn't the wrong choice. I feel like we were on the right path after all. I wonder who that was.
God damn it.
Oh.
Oh, her mask came off. Ew.
Huh?
Dear me, you do have a way with words, don't you? But if you're not able to translate them into positive action, they'll never be anything more.
You can start to hear the Veshness bit in there with Nigou talking more here. So yeah, we totally have to accept the fact that, as I was starting to think, because the point is we have
Empty words, damn.
we have to accept the fact that they all died under the impression that it was for the future of humanity and the best thing, not for us, but for everyone.
That's true. I was
And
just
that-
being too logical about it.
Yeah, it was for like the ones that are left were able to survive, but we do have to accept the fact that everything that they fought for does not actually mean anything anymore. They were tricked, and we have to
I was focused on the
accept it.
technicalities.
It's totally understandable, which is why I agreed with it as well. Of like, you know, the fact that we were able to get to
But I
this
mean,
point.
hey, we're getting those shorter endings.
Yeah, we really are. All
I
right,
need water. God.
go ahead and water it up. Meanwhile, I'm gonna go ahead and throw some dots out there because
We were just at a concert not even 2 days ago.
yeah.
My throat's still recovering.
I know that I can make you stay. Okay. They weren't in vain. If I had to put the sentiment into words, I could have phrased it that way. It's only because of our friend's sacrifice that we can now escape. There was your thought process.
that was my thought.
In that sense, their deaths definitely had meaning. Or something to that effect. But saying that would be insincere. Dishonest.
I didn't see it that way.
They didn't die so that we could be free. They fought to win and died fighting. In a war they were tricked into joining at that. I couldn't find any significance in their deaths. In a sense, their deaths were nothing but the unfortunate result of their being manipulated.
Yeah, see, I didn't think that far back.
That was a much more cold-hearted way of putting it, but it was closer to how I really felt about it.
Don't just stand there with that dopey look on your face. Say something.
I can't.
I'm giving up.
We both went two different ways.
Sorry.
Say something. I can't.
Well, I'm glad that you didn't give me some half-assed positivity at least.
I already did once, but...
I would have punched you for it.
Really? Damn, what do you mean?
Part of me wanted to cling on to anything that would gloss over this whole situation. If you'd said something carelessly optimistic, it would have been way too tempting to get on board with it. But your silence just now told me it's okay to feel this despair.
Oh, wow.
Shut up!
I'm back, bitches!
No!
My time has come. I've risen.
I'm glad.
Oh, wow. Thank you. Not many people say that.
She would hate him.
I see.
She would beat him up and he would thank her for it.
Yeah.
Can you give me 30 minutes to myself?
Huh? Sure, but why?
I have to go tell Sirei.
No, shit. It's a dead end no matter what.
Take a wild guess. I don't want you to see me cry. I'm going to think about how my father is probably dead and the Osuzuki clan with him. And I'll also think about our friend's meaningless deaths while I'm at it.
Right.
When I'm done crying, I'll place my trust in you and then we can start thinking about what we can do from here on. I just need a little time.
I understand. Thanks.
Shut up. Get out.
Baka. I waited for Kurara in my room.
I've kind of missed her, but I haven't missed doing her voice.
I know, but thankfully now most of her big talking point is done,
It's
so.
just, she's so loud.
I know. Her father's gone and her friends died in vain. It's all so horrible that no one would want to believe it, but in spite of all that, she still chose to trust me. She really is one tough girl.
That's my daughter.
Just the 30 minutes were up, Kurara arrived at my room.
Pardon the wait.
Are you okay?
Of course. Who do you take me for? Though I guess I should probably drop the smug act from here on out.
Please?
Please? Can I talk normally? Like, not screaming every time?
Will you just take off the mask and be you now?
Oh my god.
Please?
Now that my father's dead, the proud Osuzuki name has died with him.
I think you can keep it up if you want.
No!
Even if the Osuzuki family is no more, you're still the same proud Kurara Osuzuki as before. What?
Nothing. I was simply impressed you were able to offer a few half-decent words of encouragement.
That's the Kurara I know.
Yep.
I'd brace myself for you to rub salt in my wounds with some insincere innatities.
Don't talk as if I were that kind of psychopath.
Anyway, let's think about what we're going to do from here. The escape pod takes off in 2 days, yes? We need to persuade the others to join us without Sirei catching on before then. The more I think about it, the more this seems like a game that's impossible to win.
Yeah, I hear
I
that.
can tell it was a little rough finding her voice again, but I think I found it now.
Yeah.
Because, like, how long had I gone without doing her voice?
Oh, too long.
Like what, like a month?
Probably, at least.
Jesus.
There's just not enough time. Keeping things out of Sirei's notice is a tall order, too.
If we fail to persuade even one of them, they'll probably go right to Sirei and tell him what we're up to.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Should we just give up?
Say what?
I'm kidding. Well, half kidding. /HJ. There's a notable disparity between our goals and the obstacles in our way. Even without Sirei keeping an eye on us, 2 days would be a tight window to convince everyone. To start with, we'll need to do something about Sirei.
What kind of something?
Kill him. Simple, we kill the Sirei. Who knows? The only thing that comes to mind is smashing him to pieces.
Good luck. Huh?
Huh?
Smash him to pieces. It's not an option, right?
I suppose so. Yes, that might work. At first I thought it would be too dangerous, not to mention against the rules. But desperate times call for desperate measures. And Sirei's rules are a bunch of hogwash anyway.
If we destroy him before we persuade the others, we won't need to worry about anyone blowing our cover if we fail to convince them. We could even bring anyone we don't convince to get fish satellite by force if we have to.
It's more than satisfactory. So what do we do? The clock is ticking. We need to act fast. I'm more than fine with taking him out, but I'll leave the final choice to you.
Would it really be that easy? Well, in that case, let me guess. Kabang! Yep.
She tries to kill him. She gets blown up. Like,
Yeah, like, I feel like the situation of taking out Sirei seems too good to be true. Like, sure, it's high risk, high reward, but I feel like the risks are exactly why. It's like, it'd be too good if it actually manages to pull off this early on.
or we pick yes and get the shorter ending out of the way again.
Fuck it, we ball!
Watch this be the correct choice. The one time we actually try to get the shorter ending, it's the
Stumble
long one.
our way into failure, baby.
Oh my god. Well, success? Question mark.
It could also drop into a point where I wonder if this one's gonna have like multiple escape endings too, where we are not able to get everyone on board.
Yeah.
We could have a few where only some are able to get through, or some don't, or everyone. I don't know if it'll run into a 5-minute wall, but you know what? All right, let's destroy Sirei. I don't think we have any other choice, but I think we're coming down to many, many, many more choices. Next time.
Oh boy, I did so much talking today.
I know. Well, thankfully we'll be moving on to more people
It's
with
been
easier
fun
voices.
though. Can you tell?
Oh, absolutely.
Like I've been having fun, but my throat's like, please,
Yeah.
please have mercy, stop.
Missed you, girl.
Please, I missed her too.
Welcome
my
back.
precious spicy tomato.
Sirei's totally not going to blow you up.
No, don't. we don't need green tomato salsa.
Oh my god.